Hi everyone, I'm back today with an interesting spread of things over here. I've got a request from one of you to do what fits in my bag, and this spread out here is the typical things that I will bring out. I don't bring too much, and this is usually the standard stuff that I will usually bring. So I always bring a packet of tissues. This is my Bose Quiet Comfort headphones, earbuds, like your AirPods. That is my card holder or my wallet or my purse, all in one. And I've got a lip tin here. This is not my everyday lip tin. I've got a number of them and I just switch it out. So this is just an example. And I've also got a lip balm, a power bank, hand sanitizer. This is a silk hairband that I normally bring out. Sometimes it sits in my hand, but most of the time it also sits in my bag. And this is my sunglasses holder. So this is just a normal leather holder that I got from Bailey & Nelson, which is a rough use for me. So normally the sunglasses in there are not from the brand of this particular holder. It's just I switch it out, different type of sunglasses each time into this leather case because it's my rough use, so that I don't get too bothered if I scratch it or do something to it. I do love this color though, and it's just really easy to use. And today what I've got in here is my most used sunglasses, which is the Gentle Monster one the name's Flat Bar. I've had it for a long time. I don't even think they sell this anymore, but they are definitely my favorite glasses. Just try to cover it back. There you go. Now, oftentimes I don't bring my sunglasses in the bag. It often sits out because it doesn't really fit. And if you watch my previous videos, you know that I don't like to extend my bag or expand my bag too much. So to worry that, I worry that I'll expand too much and cause the shape to shift in my bag. So often I leave that out, but sometimes I can fit it in. So today I'll be talking about 3 different bags in terms of what fits, and I'll be trying to fit all of this in. And the bags I've got lined up today is a classic flap Chanel in beige, just to give it a bit of a color variation. And I've also got a Gabrielle Chanel and also a mini rectangular Chanel as well. Mainly just, I think I briefly mentioned before that the mini rectangular can fit as much as a classic flap, but obviously when you put them side by side, the classic flap does look bigger. So I'll show you to see that it's, roughly the similar size. I'll start off with the Gabrielle Chanel Hobo bag that you've seen before. So I'll just move all these things to the side and I'll start fitting it in. So with this bag, again, it's the small size. The opening is not very big, but you can fit quite a bit in there. I've got my organizer there already, but the organizer is the shape of this bag. Normally the bag has 2 pockets with a little lipstick holder, but whatever I can fit in the organizer is exactly what you can fit in the bag, and maybe a little bit more given that the organizer has taken up a little bit of space. So I'll just start putting stuff in. We'll put my card holder in first. And we've got, maybe I'll do hand sanitizer, power bank, and the 2 lip tin and lip balm. And I'll just put the picker tissue in there. And then finally my earbuds. Now, without that, I forgot about my hairband. And there's one thing that is in this bag living, which I also normally bring every day, is a comb. Just a little tooth comb that I like to bring along with me, just to make sure that I have something in my bag ready for me to use if my hair is going all crazy, which I'll put it in this pocket. Now if I bring it closer, there's still a bit of space that you can put stuff in. So obviously I haven't used any of the pockets other than putting a comb in the organizer there, this bit. That's where the comb is. But otherwise, I haven't really used much at all. So, you know, my headphones are a bit bulky. My earbuds are a bit bulky with the casing. This casing's neon and glows in the dark. Off topic there. But if without that, so let's say if I take this bit off, let's say I don't want this little keychain thing that's taking up all the space. I don't want to take the cover off, but you know, I can still fit quite a bit in there. Now with this glasses box, I probably can't fit in, as you can see, because it's too long. You could, if you're someone like that, you could put your sunglasses in like that and close it up. But I don't like to do that to my glasses. I think that scratches it. So we will not do that. Put it back in here and boom, zip. Now, I don't really bring much of keys or anything like that. Sometimes I do bring my house key, sometimes I don't. Depends if I'm going out with my partner or not. If I am, he carries the keys, I don't carry the keys, so I don't have to put it in. But my set of keys is like, you know, it's literally one key and the little keychain. So I don't really need much space at all. But if you need to put anything else other than this, you can definitely put it in. Now we'll just remove everything out of the way and we will move on to a different bag. Sorry, bit of a mess that I'm creating, but you get the gist. So let's move on to our classic flap. Now this is the Chanel classic flap in the medium, as I've also shown before in the past videos. The inside of it also has its own insert, as you would already realize from watching my previous videos. I love inserts, they protect the bag. Then now again, this is my less used one compared to my black one, so it's a bit stiffer, but doesn't change the size and the fact of the classic flap with the other classic flaps. Now, let me see how I can put stuff in elegantly, which is probably impossible for me, but I will do it anyways. So I'll probably put it like that so that it doesn't indent the bag, so I'll leave it like that. I've got a power bank, 2 lip tint, and my lip gloss or lip balm, which you can also fit in this bit if you like. I don't like it. And so my comb, I don't like to put it here. In general, if I have classic flap, I often put it here for easy access. Hand sanitizer, I've got my hairband. I just normally just chuck it in this bit. And then there's the headphones again, which I think this is jutting out a little bit, so let me rearrange this to make it look a bit prettier and a bit more easier. And there you go. And look again, like this doesn't really fit, and I probably don't want it to fit either. And again, obviously you can definitely do this and you can definitely still close the bag, but I do not like that. 1, it scratches the bag. 2, it indents the leather inside, which is something that I don't like. Sorry if I keep repeating myself. And sometimes some of you would say, I've got a bigger power bank than you. That's fine. If it's pretty long, you can fit like that. I have lots of mini power banks. I have the really thin ones that's about this shape. I have, again, this shape but a bit thicker. This one here doesn't need a cable. This is the bit that connects to it. If you're interested, this is just from Amazon that I bought, but it's such a good thing to have because it's just so compact and you don't need a cable and, you know, struggle to find a cable. It's just a USB-C plug in there. And bring it closer. So this is how it looks like. So you can see plenty more space to put things. Definitely plenty more space if you've got a pocket here. You've got the pocket at the back if you really want to use it, and with classic flaps you've got that bit of zip pocket as well, of none which I need to use. And close it. Shape still in shape, looking good, not too heavy. So that's the classic flap, and just remember how it looks like this. And now we're going to do the final comparison, which is the mini rectangular. And you can see the comparison of the bags that it fit roughly similar, but this classic flap just has more leather to it, which I think, you know, other than the classic name to it and the more leather, it's no big difference. So you can get the rectangular if you think that it's better to get the rectangular based on price. And here's my favorite pearl unicorn bag. I love it. Look at that glow. You've guys seen this before as well. I've done a video on this bag as well. So again, I've got an organizer as usual. This one's a white one. Let's put it down. And let's try to pack it again. So we've got, you must be thinking, I thought you said they're the same size. They don't look quite the same size, do they? Maybe I'm wrong all along. I've never actually made the comparison before. So I might need to rearrange this a bit better. Now I can fit the little hairband right here. And that like that. And you know what? I might actually be wrong this time. So all this time I thought they were the same size. The only difference is, I guess, the length of it. That's a false information I've given all of you, that they are the same. I apologize for that. I think also the organizer does take up some space. But also this could be because I'm just not arranging things properly, and I should have done it better. So if you can see that bit of space here I'm not actually using, but if I take the organizer out I definitely can use it. There you go. So it definitely does fit the same, and this wouldn't dent. So if I put this in like that, if I close it, it wouldn't dent the bag. I'll just show you. I don't know if you can see. Maybe this way is better. You can't really see it actually. Can you see the hollow seen through the bit? You can't actually see the hand sanitizer there much at all. And it's not really pushing on the bag. The difference is, obviously just now you saw a lot more space still, and obviously the classic flap has pocket in the front, pocket at the back. If I were to take it out, and let's take out the organizer, we will just put everything in again, and it's got the zip compartment, a pocket here as well. Let's see if it makes any difference in terms of fitting things in. So you can see it's a lot less stiff now, and I've got a bit more leeway just with the leather being a bit looser. And I've got the last bit here. Whoop. Can fit my hand sanitizer now. This can actually sit up. And my last bit of hairband. So you can see when I had the organizer in, I can definitely fit a bit less, and now it's just all looser, and I'll turn this around for better lighting. I have more space, and I still got some more space to put keys and some more stuff up here. And again, glasses box, a no, not for me, can't fit. But if you are a person who doesn't care about expanding it. Definitely can. You definitely can fit sunglasses in here like that, but no for me. And then again, just closing it back. Sorry, my chains are like that because that's how I store the bag. And I just want to leave it this way so that it's easier to see, and rather than dangling all the way through. So again, you can see right through there. And just before, you can see the hand sanitizer when I had organized it in, and now we can just see directly through. And that this is the bit that you're seeing the shadow of the chain from the other side. Close nicely. And yeah, so they really roughly fits the same. Maybe this is slightly bit tighter, maybe a little bit less extra space compared to the classic flap of a medium size, and this is the mini rectangular. But otherwise, they're very similar. You know, unless you put an organizer like I did, it will reduce that space, but they're very similar. And you've obviously put in and have extra space, but you still have the pocket that I have not used. And you still got that zip pocket as well that I haven't used. So you've got some space there to put stuff. But otherwise, the classic flap are very similar to the mini rectangular. And then obviously, because I don't bring too much, the Gabrielle Chanel also fits roughly the same. But I think the Gabrielle Chanel, because it's deep, you can fit a bit more at the top, whereas these are shallower. So, you know, in terms of the depth of this, the stuff that I put in maybe occupies about here, and you still got a bit here before you actually reach the tip of it. So you can maybe fit a bit more on the Gabrielle Hobo Chanel. But yeah, I don't really bring anything other than what I've showed you extra, almost never. And sometimes I bring even less than what I've just showed you if, you know, I'm not going out for a long time and I'm just going for a short period of time. So I think that's, you know, in this day and time is more than enough. In terms of fitting in your phone, it just depends on what phone you have. I've got a S23 Ultra, which at the moment I cannot show you my actual phone, unfortunately. But my Ultra is around the size of this. It will fit in the bag, and it will also fit in all the other bags. But as you can see, by the time I put all this in, it's actually not too much space to put another phone in. Well, at least for me, because my phone always has a really thick case because I drop my phone all the time. But if your phone doesn't have any casing, or if a folded phone, it will definitely fit in here if you have like a folded phone or a thin phone without a thick casing. But I don't like to put my phone in the bag because I always take my phone out, and just the action of opening and closing the bag annoys me. And I often just have it in my pocket or in my hands. So that's what I usually do. And, you know, that's my practice. But if I have an S23 Ultra, which is quite a big phone, if it can fit all the bags that I've just showed you, it will definitely fit if your phone's smaller than my S23 Ultra. And that's the Samsung one. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this video and find it helpful. As usual, if you would like to support me, please like and subscribe my videos. Like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.